today I'm gonna show you how I'm morning. But actually, I'm gonna show you pretty much how my day look like. So every day I wake up, and usually I don't feel like very rest. I mean, I feel okay, but I don't know how people feel. The one that they're describing that in the morning they are very fresh. This is what I don't know. So if you are very fresh in the morning, probably you're better than me. But after waking up, usually I do one of the following things in different combinations. But almost always I take a shower, and sometimes I do it after workout, but usually I do it before workout. I don't know. I like to relax under shower. I like to move my body a little bit, because actually it's not healthy to move your joints straight to the workout in the first half an hour of a day. That's my knowledge from Academy of Physical Education. I've been studying on many different places, in many different places. So yeah, shower, and here you got the breathing techniques. I have different ways of spending time on my balcony. When it's sunny, sometimes I just lie down for a while because I tend to overwork. So I need to take care. I need to push myself to be more in relaxing and resting space. If you need this too, check out my other video on the channel where you're gonna find very nice techniques to do to relax yourself, like 60 seconds techniques, 4 of them I guide, and it's very nice. Here I'm doing, this is from this morning, from today, and I'm doing this breathing techniques. It takes like 16-20 minutes. Usually I do it later, usually I do it afternoon. And this part, it's not like every day. Last 3 months, I would say it's 80% of the days, but not every day. But it's nice to connect, nice to be more with your body, because actually thinking is over controlling. Thinking is about over controlling, especially if you have ADHD. I was never diagnosed, but my symptoms are like if I'm tired, the symptoms of ADHD are so common and so strong that I don't need to even have a diagnosis. And I know that this one I will not tell you on the video. So it's a very nice practice to have some inhalation. Some people like Andrew Huberman says that it's nice to go for a walk in the morning because you are actually turning on your neurological system. The synapses starts to work better. But for me, it's I don't want to make too many things in the morning, because I need to make focus on the things I want to do. And my morning routine is actually pretty much long. It takes me like 2 hours at least, usually. So the next thing which I do every day is the workout. So I usually start from jumping to move the body, to move the spine, And after that, I just start to do workout with lifting. And this is pretty much every day the same. I have some different ways of doing, but mostly I just take 8-liter and 5-liter bottles, and I just have fun with them. And this is giving me a healthy dopamine, kick. Like you see me now I'm after around 2-3 hours of doing something on a computer. some creation, some blah blah blah, some clients talks. I'm not working with my clients every day, but I do the like this is also the part which I guide you if you work with me in my coaching, mentoring, like facilitation of transformation, which I do for people. But this video is not about this. So this is how I look. The weather today is a bit sleepy, I would say. And in my previous life, I would probably sleep all day, or I would procrastinate the whole day. And because of doing this workout, I always do 30 minutes, sometimes a bit longer. Sometimes if I need to run, I'm doing very quick one, but the shortest one was like, I think 10 minutes last weekend when I was sleeping in my friend's place, and I slept just like 3 or 4 hours. So, okay, I gave myself a bit space, but mostly I do it every day, even if I'm in travel. And this gives me like a dopamine hit, you know, that I can kind of work all day, do what I want, and I don't have this energy crash, which usually I would have. So this is like a low cardio. It's like 110, 120 heart rate for a minute, and it's also cleaning, you know, the system. That's important because the blood is flowing, so it's cleaning. It's giving you your. If you work with me, or if you work with your emotions, if you know possibilities management, emotional navigation, you know, then this is actually anger workout. Because when we lift, when we put pressure, the anger physically, it's energy of movement, of life. So by doing that kind of exercise, you are giving information to your body that you have agency in your life, that you have strength to live. So that's why workout is the most important, and it needs to be focused on yourself. It's not about that, okay, I was running to the bus, I was doing renovation, which I did for 1.5 years before. You can also see it in my one videos. It needs to be focused on you. This is time for you, even if it's boring. If it's boring, sometimes it's even better, because it needs to be a decision. You're growing your inner adult, that you are doing this decision and you are doing it because you're building yourself. And at the end, sometimes I add some yoga. I'm a yoga teacher, instructor with a lot of papers. Like, you know, I'm a ADHD person, so I have few diplomas. Even I finished the art academy. I have like 10 years of education in art. So, and yoga, I have like, I don't have official paper for 700 hours, but I actually have 700 hours in India and 200 on paper, and around, I think, 350 from Academy of Physical Education. Flexibility is important. Tantric yoga that I studied in India gives you, it's like a meditative yoga. It's not about sexual tantra, because tantra, it's like a big system. It's not, actually, when I was speaking with a tantric teacher in India, I have somewhere the interview in my old account, like it was like 10 years ago maybe. He told that our modern way of looking at tantra is more like Kama Sutra, not a tantra. Just inside. This one is very nice for a pelvis. If you sit a lot, you are working on your down pelvis muscles. It's very important. But actually, I usually don't do this. I usually focus on legs in the afternoon. So this is how you see me now here. I just record a little bit to have imagination. I'm in a moment where I have pretty much mess. I mean, maybe it doesn't look the worst, but yeah, I'm in that kind of moment in my life. So I don't have a perfect life, but I have totally different life than I had. I really learned to have agency. I learned how to work, like how to work every day, not just 1-2 days a week, because before it was like procrastination and some work. And even in the days when I was working, sometimes it was like 2-3 hours. But I did like a brainwash, like don't treat ADHD as an excuse. Treat it as a condition that you have, but you can change. Because we have a neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity. I never know how to tell it in English. Neuroplastyczność. And we can change. It's not easy because the patterns are so deep, and overthinking and overstimulating ourselves, it's very big stuff. But imagine that this part of not manage ADHD, it's like a little child. And as an adult, you can work on this and you can change it. And I'm not taking medication, I have medication, but I tried. I don't like when my system is running on something which is not mine. Don't understand me wrong, that I'm not doing substances. I did like 20 ayahuasca ceremonies in my life. But I'm telling that I don't like to take something that is changing my energy meanwhile the day regularly, because then I feel lost. And actually the stuff for ADHD gives me more anxiety after a few hours after dosing, the one that takes long time to digest. And usually, like meanwhile the day, I also work with people. I'm working in a premium segment. That means I'm also not working like 8 hours a day with clients. I usually have like maximum 9-12 people in a long process, and sometimes I add some shorter activities. So in afternoon I'm not doing this every day, but I'm trying to go for a walk. And as you can see, I have amazing rock beach here. I have also another which is like lava beach, and I like to jump from the stone to the stone. It's about hips, but actually when you work with your hips, it's not only about your hips, it's about emotional release, because we tend to keep a lot of emotions in our lower back and in our belly. So if your legs feel if your body feel that you can really stand on your legs and you have a balance, it brings you much better state of mind, of psychic. And here I'm just sitting on the beach and I'm making little workout with a stone. I like to do it once a while, but usually I just go for a walk. And it can be calm walk, can be a stronger walk. And in the evening I'm doing some calming down stuff. But this maybe will be shown on the other video, or no. Yeah. Let me know how do you work with yourself, how do you treat yourself, and do you have any mystic techniques that you could share with me, with us. Have a beautiful day.